Okay guys, so I got cut off there and so hopefully Grace will be back in a few minutes. But ultimately what I was saying is, once you finish all the steps in what you have to do in order to create your engagement campaign to promote and distribute your leads, your lead form, your lead magnet, what you want to do is ensure that you have a piece of paper that you've written down everything that you're going to do, because the whole purpose of the Campaign Away Challenge is not to start getting stuck into actually putting everything into Facebook. It's about planning first, so you have all your components, and once you finish that, then you can go ahead and run your Facebook ads yourself if you'd like, or hop on over to the 30-day boot camp where you will get more precise and more certainty by watching over my shoulder as I actually do it with you, so that you're not lost and you spend you waste budgets on the wrong side of the advertising, so you get the right results. Now again, you don't need to do the 30-day boot camp. You absolutely don't need to do that, so don't worry about it. But if you want a helping hand to work with you, where you can look over my shoulder so you know exactly what to press and you get the best result, the more leads, I definitely urge you to hop on over to the 30-day bootcamp. Okay, so those are the 7 steps that you need to take in order to complete day 2 of the 4-day Campaign Away Challenge. When you have done that, congratulations, you're doing fantastic. This will certainly help you get to the last stage of the challenge, which it will be creating your conversion campaigns. So again, at this stage, at the end of day 2, what you should have at this stage is, number 1, your lead, your customer avatar. So that sheet, your customer avatar sheet, you should have this created and done and mapped out, so you know who your customer is, and you're gonna know exactly what they're gonna buy and where they're hiding on Facebook. Okay, so you can use the targeting options on Facebook. And day 2 now, after you've completed this, the whole idea is that you have a sheet similar to that. I will have that next time for you, written out for myself, and you will have all the headings. So what you're gonna do for your campaign, so your your engagement campaign, what you're gonna do in terms of are you gonna do a video or a lead magnet? You're gonna get people to download a lead magnet, or you're gonna push a video. Once you've established that, the next goal is what are you going to say in that video, or what are you going to write in that lead magnet? What is the lead magnet going to look like? If it's a lead magnet that people are going to download, if it's a video, you're going to use what conversion? So you're going to use engagement conversion, or if it's a download for the lead magnet, you're going to use your if it's a download for the actual lead magnet, you're going to use your lead form. Okay, and that's your conversion, the number of leads. And then your spend, what are you going to spend? So you need to write down, hey, I'm willing to spend 3 times the amount I'm going to make. So if you're charging, like Grace, €55, can you spend €175? So 55 times 3 to get your first lead, so that you get not your first lead, to get, let's say, 10 leads from your campaign, and see how many of them you can convert into a customer, so that the next time when you run a campaign, you know exactly how much to spend. Okay, so you're gonna write that number down, and then when you finish doing all those steps, you're gonna have your sheet of paper with all the answers and your lead magnet created, whether it's a video or it's an actual lead magnet PDF, and you follow the other steps I've mentioned, so that you can get it into a tangible state. The reason why you want to do this is so that you have now your customer avatar cheat sheet done. The second thing is you have your sheet that outlines your campaign that you're going to do for your engagement. So for your cheat sheet, for getting your tips or cheat sheet. And the third thing is, on day 3, we're going to create now our conversion campaign. And similar to this, we're going to follow a set of rules to creating our offer, so that we know how to promote our offer, we know what buttons to click when we're promoting our offer. And the idea is that we're going to have a sheet then, the third sheet, which will be for our conversion. So that's the idea there. So that's all you need to know. I see Lisa is on the call here. Lisa, I tried to bring Lisa on, but she obviously didn't know I was going to bring her on, so she's declined. So Lisa, if you have any questions, just leave them in the comment section. And guys, that's how you do day 2. So make sure you take action and get your engagement campaign ready. So we're finished with that, and I'm leaving it there. So now I'm going to talk a little bit. So Lisa, how you doing? So I guess I'll communicate with Lisa through words because she's obviously scared to go on camera. No, that's not Lisa. Lisa is a musician, really good actually, and very hardworking as well. So I can't wait to see her blow up more. So Lisa, you have I didn't tell everyone I was gonna come online. There was only a few people who asked questions, and my signal broke or whatever it was, and I lost everyone there. So I just continued to film. So basically today I know I actually have to get back to you on the voice note, so I will get back to you on that. But basically I was trying to explain to people today, for anyone who's confused about the Campaign Away Challenge. The whole idea is there are 3 things we want to get as a result at the outcome of that Campaign Away Challenge, right? So number 1, we need so that we can run ads, launch our ads, and reach the right people. Now, you're a little bit more advanced, Lisa, because you've already gone through some of my training on a one-to-one level. So you pretty much know what to do on Facebook, but you can always get better. I can always get better. Everyone can always get better. But the idea is that, by the way, if you haven't took action, do so you can list out your customer avatar so that you know who is it that you're looking to sell to, what exactly do they want, and where are they, meaning what kind of options can you use for targeting. Some of that information you already know. But once you have that, the next thing is, specifically those who are a service business, the next goal is to know, okay, hey, what do I do now that I know this information? How do I get out there in the marketplace? If you're trying to sell your services straight like that, you won't get anyone out. You won't get people to purchase your services, whether that's in the form of a product. Okay, so if you're looking to do music concerts, that is a service. It's not like you're just pushing music out there and hope for the best. You need to get people to start to like you, know you, and trust you before you try sell them your music or get them to go somewhere to take your streams, or whatever that conversion is for you. Or if you're not a musician, you are you're a consultant, provided you're doing service as your forefront of your business. You're not determined to make all your money on products. This is exactly who the 4-day challenge is for. And the idea is that the second part of that challenge is, okay, so now we know who it is that we're after, what their problems are, and where they are on Facebook, the keywords to use. What do we do to get them to know us, like us, and trust us? So the thing is, what we want to do is, now we push out something that will get them more value. So in the form of a lead magnet, and in this case, it could be that it's a PDF or a short video of yourself singing a song like yourself, or a clip from your album. You push that out there, as you already know. Or if you're not a musician, again, you're whatever that is that you do, you can put a PDF, a checklist, or if you're a service business, or if you are a musician, it's better you make a video and capture those who engage with the video more than X amount of time, because advertising is a disqualifying process. So the idea of advertising, if you're pushing something out there to the marketplace, the goal is to repel people. That's right. You want to repel those who are not your ideal customer, so you can attract those who are your ideal potential new customer. So if it's a video that you're pushing out there, you want to repel those who are not your ideal customer, to get only those who are your ideal customer to watch that video longer, so that you can come back to those people and hit them with your conversion campaign, which is the 3rd day of the challenge, where you will map out your conversion campaign. So what are you going to give them as an offer so that they will take action into converting into what you want them to convert into? So for example, Lisa here is an amazing musician. So she wants to sell more products. Oh wow, never thought of it like that. Oh, great. So that's brilliant. That means I'm getting better at explaining and teaching, right? So if you're like Lisa, and again, this applies to any type of service-based business, whether you're a musician, you're an artist, you're a plumber, you're a consultant, you know, again, you're not selling a product online. You're not Kylie Jenner trying to sell an actual product. You're not selling clothes. You're providing a service to people. So I'm using Lisa as an example here, as I will be advertising this video, because Lisa, that's what she does, right? So she's a musician and she helps people feel better through music. Okay, so in order for when you push the video out, you for Lisa, the best thing, as far as I remember, her business, the way she can monetize and make money, of course, you know, doing concerts and with Corona, etc. But she could always do it online. I suppose it's a lot harder. However, selling her products, the most important thing Lisa's looking for normally, where she can quickly monetize, is through streaming. So, in relation to streaming, uh, for she needs to build a list of people that she can then keep engaged and promote back to these people and tell them, hey, go here. Now that you've gotten a lot about me and you like me and I've added a lot of value to you, more importantly, I've been keeping in touch and making you feel better, because now I want to show you how I can do that with my music. Hey, go and stream my music, or go and subscribe to my I think it's called Spotify. Yeah, listen, I'm saying I think it's called. I'm only 29. You'd swear like I'm ancient. It's just I don't have Spotify. I don't know why I don't have it, but there you go. So that's the goal. You want to build a massive list of potential buyers, or more so people who are interested in your product or service. And remember, people are, they have a problem. So just like a musician or anyone else, really, if you're a good musician, it's not necessarily that you are good at the craft. Well, of course you have to be good, but it's more so that your your skills or what you're doing is solving a problem. And by solving a problem, maybe you're making people feel more confident, or maybe the younger demographic, you're giving them a voice, or you're making them feel unique in the sense that they're hearing words that they can relate to you, therefore they're feeling better when they relate to you and hear your voice. That's why they will buy and spend to get more of that good stuff, right? And that's the goal there. And this is extremely hard speaking because I can't get reaction back. And for everybody else who I lost in the last video, don't worry. I'm hoping I can save all this so you can watch it back. So that's all about day 2, guys. Hop on the challenge if you haven't. Listen, the more knowledge you get, the better. The idea is that at the end of the 3 days, or the 4 days of the 4-day campaign away challenge, the idea of that is that you come out of this challenge with 3 components: your customer avatar, so who are the people you're selling to, what they're buying, and great, I see Lisa taking notes. Excellent. Love it, Lisa. Love it. Always learning. That's what I love, guys. There's nothing that gets me more excited, because I spend so much time and energy learning, because I love it anyway. So it makes me more happier when I can share with you guys and see you guys learning, like Lisa here taking notes. Like it just makes me feel really good. So the whole idea is there are 3 components that you will finish with, and I will do these with you as we go along. So first, your customer avatar. Once you have that mapped out, the next thing is you want to have something similar, like a sheet like this, where you will have a heading and say the engagement campaign, and map out exactly what you're going to do for your engagement campaign, so you're not lost when it comes to actually doing it. And the third thing you're going to have is another sheet similar like this, but this time the third thing is going to be your conversion campaign. What is it that you're going to sell to them? What's the offer? How much are you going to spend? And so that when you have all these 3 components, you have them in front of you, you're ready to say, okay, now I'm going to turn on Facebook ads, and now I'm going to go out on Facebook and start to advertise to get these results that I'm looking for, without you having to think so much about what to click and what to do. Without having you to do all that, the whole idea is that you will be able to straight away say to yourself, okay, I'm sitting down, here's what I need, what to put in there. All I got to do is just push buttons on Facebook. And that's why you're doing the campaign away challenge, to do all the thinking first, so that when you finish all the thinking, you're ready to just start taking action on Facebook. And when it comes to taking action on Facebook, you can do that yourself if you want, that's no problem. Or you can hop on the 30-day boot camp, where then at that stage you will sit with me, look over my shoulder as I push the buttons. The reason why you want to look at how I push the buttons, or what buttons do I push and why, is so you can understand why, so that when you're making decisions in the future, you will know exactly why you're doing. Looking at a lot of buttons, you're just clicking buttons, and if you don't do it right, the whole budget will be finished in one day. But again, I encourage you, if you don't have the budget to join me,